Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing kind of like a mixed video. I don't know how this is gonna turn out and it's probably going to be a mess because I'm gonna be all over the place, but I'm going to be doing a Q&A plus a little like snack taste test review. This isn't like sponsored or anything. My mom actually just bought a few snacks from this site called snackaffair.com, which basically has a lot of different snacks that we can't really get here in Australia, and I'm just gonna try some of them while answering questions. I didn't want to do it in its own video because I don't know if that would be that interesting to people. Maybe it's just my insecurities and just me being cautious and I don't know, scared that no one's gonna care. So I'm gonna mix it with a Q&A so it's just more entertaining, I guess. I'm just gonna open it and then get straight to the video because I'm gonna be talking for a long time. I'll answer some questions already, and as I go along I'll just tell you guys like what I'm trying and what I think about it. So I'm gonna be starting off with like the questions I got from my community tab on YouTube. Please make sure to check my community tab. I asked you guys to send me some questions. So the first one is, what do you do for fun when stuck at home that doesn't make you bored? Since we're all stuck at home basically. Honestly, I feel like I don't do anything fun. For the most part, I'm always just like either filming and editing and I find that fun, or I'm decorating my planner or something. It's only just recently that I decided, or that I've started doing more fun things where like I started playing games such as Fortnite and Animal Crossing. I've become that addicted to it that is my source of entertainment now. Other than that, I don't really do anything else. Like I don't do any sports. I don't dance as often anymore. I just scroll on my phone. I play games. I decorate my planner when I have the time. I don't really watch any like dramas or anything. Okay, so this is what the box looks like. It has all these snacks. I'm so excited because if you don't know, I love food and I haven't eaten breakfast, so this is gonna be fun. They even included like a little handwritten note or like letter. That's so nice. They added extra things. They added this prawn cracker thing and also like a little tomato candy. I won't try this one because I feel like I know what this tastes like. It's just like a prawn cracker. I'm gonna try the ones that I feel like is unique. So first is this salted egg tempura seaweed. I've seen this brand before. Yeah, I've seen it already, but not this flavor. So I'm gonna try this. Oh, okay. I was wondering like, is this the type where you can close the chip thing? I'm gonna try it. So it looks like this. Salted egg. I don't know if it's because of the seaweed. It kind of tastes like those prawn crackers. The salted egg flavor is there, but not as apparent as I thought it would be. I give that one like maybe a 6 out of 10. It's not that like crazy good. Okay, next question is, if you were to spend a day with your favorite K-pop group soloist, what would you do? I feel like I wouldn't really do anything based off my interests. I would more so focus on what they want to do, because I'm assuming this is like a scenario where this is like a one-time thing and I have the chance to do something with them. It's not like they're just regular people. I guess I'll just do something that they'd like to do. I think one thing I would like to do is like maybe eat lunch or something that they enjoy eating, because I feel like people connect more better when they're sharing food and enjoying food together. Food is very powerful. And speaking of food, I'm going to try this next one. This is popcorn bubble tea. There's a few snacks in here that we bought that are bubble tea flavored. It just looks like regular popcorn. Yeah, bubble tea is just like crazy popular these days. That's weird. It kind of looks like those caramel flavored popcorns where the popcorn is covered in caramel, but when you eat it, it tastes like the pearls, the bubble tea pearls, with the slight flavor of caramel. That is oddly good. I give that maybe like a 9 or 8 out of 10. What is my favorite season? My favorite season is probably autumn. I would say spring, but then spring is when all like the bugs come out and I don't like bugs, and also like pollen and all of that. I get hay fever. Not good. So I think autumn, because it's like the in-between. I don't care if it's like raining and stuff. I'm a homebody anyway, so I'd say autumn. It's just chill, you know? Autumn, aka fall for you Americans out there. Favorite milk tea and boba brand. My favorite milk tea is probably just a regular pearl milk tea or lychee fruity with coconut jelly and pearls from Cha Time. All-time favorite would probably be 𝐤𝐥𝐞𝐬 from Cha Time in the Philippines, but we don't have that in Australia, so I guess I'll just stick with a lychee fruity that has coconut jelly and pearls. I guess my favorite boba brand right now is Cha Time. So there's Cheetos Japanese style steak flavor. Cheetos usually are like orange or red, right? This one is like kind of like Twisties. If you know what Twisties are, it looks like this. We actually don't sell hot Cheetos here in Australia, or like we do. They sell it in like those stores that sell American snacks, or convenience stores that sell like expensive snacks, but they don't sell hot Cheetos in like regular supermarkets. I don't know, apparently there's something, it has something to do with like the ingredients and how it's illegal or something. I don't know, that's just what people have told me. But yeah, hot Cheetos is not like a normal thing here. I've tried it once. It's alright. I don't know. It's alright. I don't know what I was expecting because I don't really remember the taste of like steak. Am I supposed to like taste meat? It kind of just tastes like a salty chip. Based on the fact that this is supposed to be steak flavor, I guess I'll just rate it like a 5 because it doesn't really have that, but it's not bad. Maybe if it did taste like that, it'll be higher. Do you go to college? What are you taking? So I actually am in college now. I'm in school. I'm in my first trimester. Like I just started like somewhere in March, and I'm taking a digital design course, which is kind of like graphic design, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to a college. And someone also asked me, do you think taking a gap year is worth it? So if you didn't know, I am not like straight out of high school. I graduated high school in like 2017. I actually did try to go to university like after high school, but yeah, just things happened, didn't work out. And technically I did take a gap year. Like I did for like 2 years. I didn't go to school, and for me personally, it was worth taking a gap year because based on the situation, it was more of like I wasn't ready and I just didn't like what I was taking, and just many circumstances caused me to not be able to go. Now that I am in school, after all like the ups and downs I went through, I'd say going through that gap year was worth it because I got to kind of like evaluate what I wanted to do with my life. It was hard, I'm not gonna lie, it was hard because there were times where I would compare and then question like if I'm even going anywhere in life, if I even had a purpose. It got really dark, but taking a gap year was worth it because it allowed me to do things more so for myself. Like I realized that I had to do things for myself rather than doing it for other people. During the gap year, I did a lot of things that I really enjoyed and I don't regret any of it. I got to experience a lot of things, and it's kind of like the saying where you kind of find yourself. I mean, life is like unexpected and you don't know what's happening, and there's always possibilities and chances for you to learn. But yeah, that gap year really helped me. It's very like subjective and based on you as a person. If you want to go straight to school, do it. And if you think it's necessary, for example, if you're gonna do a course that's, I don't know, in the medical field or a law degree, which requires a lot of time, I'd say to go straight into it. I'm assuming that you would know exactly what you want to do, but based off me, I wasn't 100%. I thought I was, but then I realized I wasn't. So yeah, taking the gap year helped me. And if you think it's a good choice, just trust your gut and just do what you think is right, because at the end of the day, it is your life and you should just follow what you're passionate about and what you're comfortable with. So that is my advice. So the next snack I'm gonna try is this takoyaki ball snack. I love takoyaki. So they look like this. It has a takoyaki sauce smell to it. Kind of looks like a cheese ball with like parsley on it. It tastes like a takoyaki. I recommend this. This is really good. I'd say this is like a 10 if you like takoyaki. Second last question for my community tab. Someone asked me if I live alone. I don't live alone. I live with my parents, my siblings, and my grandparents. So we have a full house. And I don't think I could live alone. That's too like much responsibility, and I'd hate to feel like I have no one else around me. I like this question. So this is gonna be the last question for the community tab. So someone asked, I want to know, having Asian parents, was it hard to convince them to let you do YouTube? I get where they're coming from because, you know, I guess it's a stereotype that Asian parents have a lot of expectations when it comes to their kids. It doesn't have to be Asian parents. I know there's other people out there who have expectations towards their kids. But yeah, as an Asian person, I understand. Story time. When I started YouTube, it wasn't anything like serious or anything. It was when I just started posting like sped up journal with me videos just to show my progress. I think this is when they reached like 1,000 followers on my Instagram, which is crazy. That was like a while back. But yeah, I was just posting like random sped up videos. I don't think I was talking that much in my videos. Like it wasn't like this, like I wasn't like showing my face or anything. Around that time, my parents did not know that I had a YouTube channel. I wasn't like open to them about it. Like they had no idea. I don't even think they knew about my Instagram, or did they? I have no idea, but they didn't have a clue. But when I was in the Philippines, I went on a holiday that year, 2018. Went to the Philippines, and basically my younger brother found out I had a YouTube channel, and he basically snitched on me to my parents. Not really snitched like in a bad way, but basically told my parents like, oh, Ate has a YouTube channel. And then that's how they found out. And around that time I had like a 1,000-ish subscribers, so they were like amazed that people were actually watching my channel, and they were very supportive, and till this day they're very like supportive, and they encourage me to keep going with it. They're actually the ones that keep pushing me to keep making videos, which I'm thankful for. And I think that's merely because they also watch YouTube videos and YouTube channels, so they see how amazing it is, or like the amazing opportunities you can get from YouTube. So their thought process is like, why not just go for it? It's like crazy good. And I think that's just like something I'm grateful for, that they understand that aspect of social media, and that it's not a bad thing to be doing something like this, and it's not like a waste of time. Of course you have your priorities, but they understand that yes, you can get opportunities from this, and it is a good opportunity, and why waste it and just leave it if you've already made something for yourself, kind of. If you're just starting out, I'd say your number one supporter is yourself. If you really want to do it, go for it. And if your parents see how happy you are doing it, they should support you in that. I can't give advice for everyone and say that this is the reaction you'll get and what people will say in terms of that, because I don't know your circumstances and stuff. But at the end of the day, with anything you do, you should just do it because you want to do it and it makes you happy, because it is your life and no one else should control that or make you stop doing those things, you know? I don't know, if you're ambitious, just do all the things you want to do. Like, who's stopping you? Why are you letting these people stop you? It's your life. Okay, before I move on to the Instagram questions, I'm gonna try this one. This is a potato chips honey wings. Looks like this. Oh, that was so easy. The other ones are so hard to open. This smells more meaty than the steak Cheetos one. So it just looks like a regular potato chip. This is what it looks like. I'd say this one tastes like honey wings. It tastes like what it says it tastes like. The confusing thing about things like this or snacks like this is when they try to achieve a certain flavor, for example like nacho chips or like honey wings, you have this expectation like it's gonna taste like that. So it's a bit confusing when your expectations don't really meet the reality. That's how I felt about the steak one. I don't know, you expect it to like be a certain thing, and then when you try it, it's something else, so it just throws you off. But yeah, this one is like good. I don't know, it's not my favorite, but it does taste like what it says it tastes like. I give it a 6 because I just wouldn't go for it. It's not bad. Let's move on to the Instagram questions. These are just some of the questions I picked out. So the first one is, if you can marry one of the Spider-Man actors, which one would you pick? And I love this question because, I don't know, it's so random, but I would probably choose Tom Holland because he's cute, and I don't know, based off his character in Spider-Man and just how he presents Spider-Man, it's just relatable, and I just like the way Tom Holland is. Even like when he posts on like Instagram and stuff, I can't say based off like his personality, because I don't know, we don't exactly know what his personality is like unless you really like know him in person. But I'd say Tom Holland is the most relatable character or person out of the three, in my opinion. Tom Holland is just cute and funny and just seems more relatable. So that's why I think I'll choose Tom Holland. I'll just eat this one. I'm almost done. This is like my third last. So this is onion rings. The regular onion rings that are like green taste so good. This one's spicy, hot and spicy. They just look, oh, they are like, they kind of have this red powder on it that smells spicy. It tastes like a regular onion ring, like the original green one, with just a slight kick of like spice. It's not that spicy. I think I prefer the green one. That's just how I feel. Oh, this one, I would give it a 5 maybe. These are the last two that I'm gonna try. This green tea Hello Panda, and also this bubble milk tea mochi. This is the one I'm most excited about, so I'm gonna put this last. As I open this, I'll answer the next question. So the next questions are kind of like Animal Crossing related, I guess. The first one is Animal Crossing New Horizons worth it? I'd say it's worth it because, especially at a time like this, we're all stuck at home, and if you have a Switch, might as well just try it, because I'd say Animal Crossing has the ability to make you feel like relaxed and stuff. I mean, I know there's aspects that like can get stressful when, for example, when you're designing your island or turnips or getting materials or tools breaking. There's aspects that can stress you out, but overall the whole idea of Animal Crossing, you're supposed to live your life at your own pace and just do things at your own pace. Like there's no real deadline or no real like pressure to finish certain things, so that's why I think it's worth it, especially at this time. We're so like stressed or like scared of all the things that are happening, and this is kind of just a way for us to kind of move away from that and focus on something else that eases our mind, you know? So I think it's worth it. It's a cute game. It also kind of teaches you like a little bit like life lessons of like home loans or recycling and all of those things, so I guess it's good. I don't know, that's all based on personal preference and stuff, but I think it's good, and then I think it's worth it, and I think a lot of people like it. I mean, come on, you see it everywhere. Everyone is talking about it. What's your Animal Crossing New Horizon villagers like? Let's just go on Animal Crossing because I really can't remember from the top of my head my neighbors' names. I know what they look like, but their names, I just don't pay attention. This smells like green tea. But yeah, this one's green tea. I'm gonna try it. If you haven't had Hello Panda, it's basically just a little biscuit thingy, and it has like filling inside. Usually the red one, the red box, is the chocolate flavor. And that's the most common one, I think. And it has like a little panda design on it. This one you can't really see. I like it. I feel like if you weren't really into green tea, this would kind of be like a bit unusual. It has a bit of that bitter taste that sometimes green tea has, which I guess is kind of realistic to what green tea tastes like, but I'm really just used to like the regular green tea flavors of like Starbucks green tea lattes and stuff, or frappuccinos. It's alright. I don't know. I guess I'd say this is like a 7. It is what it is. Like, yeah, this is alright. If you're into green tea, I think you'd like this. So I'll put a picture of all of my Animal Crossing villagers. So I have Chatter, I have Gabby, Hazel, Cobb, Camofrog, Caroline, Punchy, Cookie, Annabelle, and Norma. Originally, I would have said that my villagers are like really cute and stuff. I know this is kind of like, I don't know if this is like controversial or anything, when like people talk about kicking out certain villagers because they don't like look a certain way, which is kind of bad. I'm sorry. Like Camofrog was put into my island out of nowhere, and I was really like caught off guard because of it, because I really wanted to have like cute baby looking villagers on my island, kind of like Cookie or Hazel. But at this point, I don't know, if they're nice, they're nice. I don't know, they're very versatile. I think I'm starting to want to have more diversity in my villagers. I don't know what to say. Like, they're all different in their personalities, and thankfully they're all nice. So I think that's the only thing that matters, because honestly, if I had like a really annoying villager, I'd kick them out. Someone asked what's my favorite Animal Crossing character, and if you were an Animal Crossing character, which one would you be? My favorite Animal Crossing character is Isabelle, but if I had to choose one out of my residents and stuff, I'd choose Cookie. Cookie's just so upbeat and bubbly and ambitious and stuff. Like, she's all about like wanting to be a superstar and all of that. She actually wanted to like leave my island because she wanted to, I don't know, explore the world more, and she thinks she's being held back by living in my island, but no, she's not allowed to leave. Yeah, I'd say Cookie is my favorite Animal Crossing character out of my villagers, but overall I don't really know all of the characters, but I would choose Isabelle just because she's such an iconic character. She's so cute and happy, and I just love her. That's why I think she's my favorite, and I would be her if I was an Animal Crossing character, because she is what I aspire to be, just like cute and bubbly and like living her best life just the way she wants to live it, you know? The next question is, what age do you have in mind to get married? And as I answer this, I will open this last one, which is Bubble Tea Mochi. I feel like everyone has this set expectation on when they're gonna get married and when they're gonna have kids. and they usually set those expectations when they're younger, like in their teenage years. I thought I was gonna get married at like 25, have kids at like 25, 24 to 26, I think, because I really wanted to be like that young parent that could kind of like relate to their kids. But at this point, because I'm like turning like 21 soon, 24 and 25 is really close. Like, it's really hard to think in the future because you don't know where you'll be at that point. But based on what I'm going through right now and where I am in my life right now, I'm not ready to get married and settle and just have kids. I don't think I'm even close. So I don't know when I'm gonna get married or when I'm gonna have kids. I preferably want to have kids before I turn 30 at least, but I'm not gonna set like a goal where I'm gonna have kids at 25. Like, that is it. Like, no, I'm just gonna go with the flow and hopefully have kids before I'm 30. Okay, so the mochi is in this packaging. I love mochi. It's just really squishy and chewy, but that's like the best part of it. So it just looks like this. It smells like brown sugar. It tastes like a brown sugar milk tea. Like, I love the chewiness of mochi. It makes the taste even better. It's so fun to eat. This is definitely my favorite one. It really tastes like milk tea. More like the brown sugar milk tea. It's just so good. It's just chewy. I'm gonna have another one. This is like an 11 out of 10. I'm gonna eat this last one and answer the rest of the questions. What TikTok dances do you know and which ones are your favorite? I can't name every single one that I know. I know Renegade, Sugar, Say So. Actually, I don't even know the title of these songs. I know Get Up. I know Super Lonely. Is that what the song's called? I don't know. I know a few, and if you want to see the dances that I know, I actually posted some on my TikTok. Yeah, my favorite one is probably Super Lonely. That was the hardest one that I've learned so far, and I think I like it because it's so upbeat and just jumpy, and I don't know, makes you feel happy when you dance it. I really like that dance. What's the first thing you want to do after quarantine? Eat food. I mean, I eat, of course I eat food here, but I miss outside food. Actually, the first thing I'm gonna do is see my boyfriend, as cheesy as that sounds. I haven't seen him in too long, so I'm gonna see my boyfriend and then we're gonna eat Korean barbecue. That is the plan, and if you're watching this, that's what we're gonna do. Have you gotten into a terrible breakup? I'd say no. I've been like into official-ish relationships in my life. And the first relationship before this one that I'm currently in, which happened ages ago, I was the one that I was pretty much the heartbreaker, so I don't think I was the one that considers it a terrible breakup. You know what I mean? As sad as that sounds, I'm so sorry, but yeah, I was a heartbreaker. Would you do something nonsense for $1 billion? Yes. Come on, it's $1 billion. What made you want to dye your hair? I've dyed my hair a lot of times ever since I was a kid. Not fully like this. Like, I think this time around when I dyed my hair purple, like up to my roots, like that's the most I've dyed my hair. When I was younger, it was usually just streaks and stuff. But over the past few years of me dyeing my hair, I think the reasons why I wanted to dye my hair is because, you know, I'm young and I wanted to experiment and just try different things. I feel like it's more acceptable to do it while you're young than when you're older, so I just thought, why not just do it now? I mean, you shouldn't let anyone stop you, as I was saying earlier, but when you're older, you kind of want to show a more mature look. So while I'm young, I want to just try everything and see what I like and how it looks on me. So that's why I've been more open to trying crazy colors like pink and purple. I wouldn't go too extreme, like go to the point where I'm dyeing my hair like neon green or something. I still have my personal preferences. I don't like the color green or just neon yellow or orange. I wouldn't do that. The most I would do is probably just purple, pink, and red. Those are the colors that are more extra that I would do. And maybe blue, but blue is really hard to maintain, so I don't know if I could commit to that. But yeah, I dyed my hair just cause YOLO. Favorite hair color so far? My favorite hair color would probably be my pink hair, like before this happened. So I dyed my hair purple, and then when that washed out, it turned into this like magenta looking pink, and I don't know how that happened. I don't know the science behind that, on how the purple just washed out and turned pink. I don't know if I had pink under the purple, like I don't know what the hairdresser did, but I really liked how that turned out, and I wouldn't mind going back to that color. I kind of have that color, but this one's kind of just a bit patchy because I have purple and pink and just brown and blonde in different places. My hair is a mess right now. Do you plan on dyeing your hair back to normal or more crazy colors? I want to take this time during my youth to just experiment and try different colors while I'm still young. But I have had moments, especially during this quarantine, where I thought I want to go back to brown. I want to go back to a normal color. But I've always been like in this dilemma of whether I should or should I like just stay. Because like, first of all, I mean, I shouldn't worry about this, but my hair is kind of like my signature trait. That's so sad to say, but I'm only ever noticed because of my hair, and that's so sad, but I'm kind of just using it to my advantage at this point. Wow, love self-love, but it's pretty much my signature. So if I like were to go back to brown or dark brown, it'd just be no one. I don't know. That's just how I feel. And also another reason as to why I don't want to really change my hair colors. I don't want to get to the point where I go back to brown and then all of a sudden I want to go back to this type of hair. It's a long process, it's expensive, and I'm gonna have to go back to the process of like bleaching my hair, which is expensive and takes a lot of time, and it's just gonna ruin my hair. So if I already have bleached hair, I might as well just stick with it. I don't know. I will go back to brown sometime or just a regular color, but not sure when. I don't know. I'm just stuck in a dilemma. Have you ever considered starting another channel for vlogs, gaming, K-pop, and other stuff? I actually have considered this, even like from the beginning. I considered like making a separate channel, but there's also many reasons as to why I shouldn't. Like there's a lot of things that have stopped me from making another channel. Like I've been wanting to, because I know a lot of people subscribe to this channel because of my journaling content, because that's what I started with and that's what's most prominent on my channel. And I feel like putting everything in one channel will kind of, I don't know, people would drift away because they're seeing content that they didn't really sign up for, you know what I mean? And me starting a new channel, like it would require me to, I guess, like start from the bottom. I know it's not all about that, but when it comes to vlogs and Q&As and chit chat videos, you'd want to have kind of like a small platform or just a starting point, because do you want people to watch your videos? I don't know, that conversation could go into the whole idea of worrying about subscribers, the amount of subscribers you have, and just making content for other people instead of yourself. But yeah, it's just a whole complicated thing that I've just been going through inside my head, like whether I should or should not. Also, another thing that like stops me from doing it is having to think of a new iconic name. I don't know what to name my channel if I were to make a second one. That's also complicated. I don't know. You guys should help me out. Like, do you think I should stick to just one channel, or do you think I should just separate it? Because I can make a separate channel that's mainly just other things other than journal. That could be like my random channel, while this one can just stick as my journaling channel. Like, I don't know, let me know like what I should do or what you think I should do. Like what would work for you guys, because then again, it's kind of like, it is for myself, but you guys like watching my content, and I know some of you guys actually do like watching my other content that's like vlogs and stuff. So yeah, what should I do? Let me know. It would be really helpful. Okay, second last, a lot of people ask me questions about my boyfriend. I can make a video with him if you guys want, where we just answer questions about our relationship, I guess. I don't know if that would be cringe or cheesy, but if you would like to see that, sure, why not? But yeah, the question that was most asked was in terms of how long we've been together. I feel like I'll talk more about like all those other details if I make a video with him, but I can say that we have been together for like, I'd say almost 8 months. Okay, so the last question, which is pretty random, but this is pretty much the last question that I wrote down, is what's your favorite memory from last year? I like this question because I have a lot of good memories from last year. I think 2019 was the year where I really tried to get out of my comfort zone and do things that I wouldn't really do normally. I hung out with my friends more. I hung out with my cousins more. We got really close last year. Like, we started getting really close last year. It was basically the life that I aspired to have when I was in high school. Like in movies, when people would like showcase them like hanging out with their friends, going out, partying, and driving around, going to like fast food restaurants just to chill and stuff. Like, I never really did that in high school to that extent that's the same as movies. I think 2019 was the equivalent of that. We would like drive to McDonald's like late at night. We would hang out every weekend. We'd have our own like drink ups and parties. Obviously we were responsible, keep that in mind. I also got to go to like concerts and festivals. I went to my first non-K-pop concert, Rich Brian's concert. That was very memorable. I went to a music festival, even though I didn't really know the artists. that well. It was a really fun experience and I wouldn't mind going to another festival. And also I went to Japan and I went to the Philippines. Japan was the most memorable memory I have of 2019, I'd say, because it was the first time I went out of the country by myself without my parents. I was with my cousin and my friends, and it was just the first time I got to like explore and see the world from my own, like on my own terms, if that makes sense. Because you know, if I travel with my family, like I do whatever they want to do, which is not bad. I don't mind doing that, but going to Japan made me feel a bit independent and I really enjoyed that, and I really want to experience those kind of memories again. That was the best memory. Japan was iconic. I loved it, and honestly something I'd never forget. So yeah, all of those things is very memorable, and I just say 2019 was honestly memorable as a year as a whole. Yeah, I'd just say everything from last year was a favorite memory. Despite my ups and downs, it was a great year for me. So yeah, that is pretty much all. This video is probably really long as always. I just hope that you guys enjoyed the overall video. I know it was kind of a mess because I was trying to do two things at once, like the Q&A and also the snack taste test review, but I just hope you guys enjoyed it and enjoyed my company. All the links will be down below in the description of all my details and also like where I got the snacks and stuff. And yeah, other than that, I just hope you guys have a good day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll just see you later.